Welcome to this dumbbell Metcon Continuous 20. So today's Continuous 20, we are working with weights. You will need to have 2 dumbbells and maybe 2 different sizes of dumbbells for this workout. So in today's workout, we're combining strength and we're combining cardio. It's an excellent way to get your workout accomplished very effectively and efficiently in just 20 minutes. I love these workouts for myself when I'm trying to just drop a few pounds. Adding these types of workouts in 3 times a week, maybe 4 times a week, really helps me to see that goal being met. And since I've been doing these the month of January, I've definitely seen progress. So 20 minutes is all you need to do today, and a pair of dumbbells, maybe 2 pairs of dumbbells on different strengths. So let me walk you through the exercises so you can determine what type of dumbbells you want to use for today's workout. Since we are moving continuously, if you just have 1 pair of dumbbells, that's fine. You're going to be reaching failure most likely within that work time, okay? So today we're doing 5 exercises, 40 seconds of work for each exercise, 20 seconds of just full rest when we're working with weights. So we're going through all 5 of those exercises for 4 rounds. The first exercise is going to be an alternating reverse lunge to an overhead press. So I have 20-pound dumbbells for this. I also have adjustable dumbbells, so I can lower the weights if I need to as I go through the workout. We're going to start with the weights up at our shoulders, and we're going to do a reverse lunge and then press when we go back to standing, and then alternate which side you're going to do that on, okay? And when you press up, you have good posture. You're not leaning back, good posture. And I like to keep a slight bend in my elbow when I go up to press so my arms are not right up against my ears, okay? If you don't want to do the reverse lunge, if you have problems with knees, you can just tap back, press, tap back, and press. And this tapping back, or this offset stance, can also help you when you do the press to not feel it in your low back, okay? The next exercise is a dumbbell burpee. We are not adding a press to this one. We're just going to be going down to a full burpee all the way to the ground, coming up, jumping up to where your feet are in between the weights, and then standing. If you want to make it more challenging, you're going to do a jump. You're going to do a jump squat, pop, okay? So again, you're coming all the way down to the ground, up, and pop if you can. All right? Third exercise and the 4th exercise is a single leg hip thrust. So you'll need a chair, sofa, whatever you have available, and you'll have time to set up. So you're going to take a weight and put it on one leg, come up to your bench. Your shoulder blades are locked into the bench, and when you're in full extension, you should be creating a tabletop, and knees should be right over ankles. So if your foot's too far out or too far in, you want to make sure that it's right in line, okay, so that we really hit glutes. So you're not, if you have it too far out, you're going to feel it more in hamstrings. Too far in, you're going to feel it in quads. So just here, and we're doing a single leg. So up, down, up, create a tabletop, get a full extension. Your chin is going to be down and not back. So looking ahead of you, belly button's down, and drop it down. And this is a hinge movement. You want to make sure you are getting in full extension. We do that on one side for 40 seconds, and then switch sides, okay? If you can't get the feel of the hip thrust, you can do a glute bridge from the floor, single leg glute bridge from the floor as well, okay? And then we're ending with a hip lift, so getting some lower ab work in, hip lift with an overhead press to a sit-up. I'll give you modifications. This is a combination exercise. So coming down to the ground, you're going to hip lift and press, come up to a sit-up. Roll back down with control, press, and up. Okay, so without the weights, I'm rolling. When I hip lift, my feet are going straight up over my eyes, my forehead, and not back this way. Okay, so you're really working the lower abs, Draw that belly button in. And as you do it, pressing should help to create a little bit more tension in your ab area and maybe also provide some stability. So when you come up, a sit up. All right, and I actually find it a little bit easier when I have the weights when I'm coming up, because it kind of helps me to come up that way. You can always do this one body weight only if you need the support when you're coming up. Try to get those hips off the ground. Okay, you can do that also. All right, so those are your exercises for today. Modifications will be just to lower your weights as you go through the workout, or just do some of these exercises body weight only. You can do the reverse lunge body weight, burpees, hip thrust, and hip lift can all be done without weights today, okay? And you can always take out the jump and the burpee. You can take out the reverse lunge, just like I showed you. Hip thrust can be a glute bridge, and with the sit-ups, you can just do a hip lift and not even worry about doing the sit-up as well, okay? So, there are ways to get through it without stopping. And that's what we're going to do today, and that's the name of the game with Continuous 20. So, if you're joining me, get your weights together, find some space, get your mindset going, because you're not quitting, just got 20 minutes. And we're going to begin this dumbbell Continuous 20 in under 10 seconds. So we start with our alternating reverse lunge to overhead press. So we're going to take those weights up to your shoulders. We're going to start with a reverse lunge, and then when you stand up, press. Reverse lunge, press. Bring the weights to your shoulders, reverse lunge, and press as you stand up. So when you're doing the reverse lunge, don't step straight back behind you, because you want to have some stability, right? So step off the side just a little bit, and then a nice strong press when you come up. So maybe this first round, you're just kind of getting used to the exercises. You want to make sure you have good form, so you do not need to go quickly. You want to focus on form first. And then as you get it down and your body warms up, you can begin to go a little quicker and more explosively. So now we have 20 seconds of complete rest before we go to our dumbbell burpee. You can add in that jump at the top of the movement, or just come to standing. All right, here we go. And let's drop it all the way down to our burpee. Come up, jump if you can. And you can walk into this stuff too. If you want to do this, that is fine also. If coming all the way to the ground is too much, you can just step back into a plank and then step up. When you come up, try to get those feet in between that dumbbell so you can jump or stand up with those weights right at your side. Because if you're only coming up to about here, you're having to round your back. All right, so make sure when you jump, you get those feet as close inside the dumbbells as you can. All right, hip thrust is next. So for this one, I'm adjusting my weight, going a little heavier for my liking, and then you're gonna set up. I'll just use this one, I can't get it set up in time. So we're gonna do one leg at a time, up and down. So you wanna make sure that you're pressing that heel into the ground, driving the glute up as you bring the belly button down. So this is a hip hinge movement. Really want to feel that energy. We're working glutes here. Get all the way up in a full range. Tabletop. Woo! I'm glad I just chose this weight. So I went up 5 pounds. I was planning on going up to 40 pounds, but you know, because this is a Metcon and we're moving continuously, we don't have a lot of rest. Our muscles will fatigue quickly. Okay, you got 5 more seconds. Go ahead and set up. We'll switch sides, up and down, single leg. So the shoulder blades are locked into your bench. And I see this a lot too. I see this with the head. You don't want to do that. When you come up, Your chin is down. You're looking towards your feet, okay? And you're focusing on pushing that foot into the ground and driving that glute up. Knee right over your heel, in line with your ankle at the top of that movement. So your knees should drive back when you come down. As you come up, they're in line. Okay, so knees should drive back when you come down, and then they're in line when you come up. Nice and flat. All right, we're going to that sit up to the hip thrust. Go ahead and get ready. And you're coming up, hips up off the ground, come up. So you're doing that overhead press. We're getting in front shoulders and chest and lower abs. When you roll back, no momentum. Control it on the way down. Control those weights. Press up. Maybe hold it at the top. Exhale. Slowly lower down. So we're not rolling. We're not letting our body roll back. And we're also not using momentum to get those hips off the ground, okay? We want to make sure we're controlling the eccentric and the concentric motions, the down and the up. All right, back to the top for round 2. Weights up at our shoulders, take it down, press. From the side, good posture at the top. Bring the weights to your shoulders and then take it down. Or you're just stepping back, pressing, stepping back and pressing. If you don't want to do the lunge, you're just going to do overhead press. You're just going to take a step back to have more foundation. Take that pressure off your low back. All right. Woo! Moving on to our dumbbell burpee. You can add in the jump if you want to this time. 3 seconds, we're going to make it all the way down to the ground. Drop it all the way down. Come up and jump. Try to get those feet in between the weights so you're not having to round the back. You just stand straight up. 10 seconds to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! That heart rate down. Just breathe. Single leg. Hip thrust is next. Just gonna go use this weight that's already ready and waiting for me. Put these to the side for that final one. And drop it down and up. Legs are fatigued, right? At this point, I have to do burpee jumps and reverse lunges. So choose a weight that you can move continuously with. Hip thrusts are such a great exercise to strengthen glutes and provide better posture and core strength, which is so important when it comes to things we do every day and all the exercises we do in the gym with weights. Okay. Whew. All right. You got 5 seconds left, so go ahead and set up. We're getting into these exercises a little late today, but we'll have it down by round 3 and 4. Drop it down, come up. So knee comes back, knee comes over your ankle. My chin is down. That also, I find that when the chin's down too, that helps my back to not overextend if I were doing it that way. Okay, the chin's down, I'm driving that belly button down as I lift and work that glute. And doing them single leg, you know, we have to have a lot more stability and balance, but we're also ensuring that we are working on any muscular imbalances. All right, you can just stay on the ground. You don't have to get up. We get those weights ready for that final exercise of the hip lift, overhead press, which we sit up. Okay, start here, control on the way down, lift, press, control, and take it up. Drop it down. So you gotta control your hips when they drop down as well. Lots of folks like to just drop their hips down. Up. You're working those lower abs as you lift and as you lower. Pressing those weights straight up overhead, feet straight up overhead. And make sure those feet are not going beyond your forehead. Up, lift, and down. I find the weights help me to really focus on lifting the hips. Just create a little bit more, I don't know, stability or something there. Okay, reverse lunge to overhead press is next. Go ahead and take those weights up to your shoulders. Let's drop it back, press it up, bring it down, drop it down, press it up with good posture, good form. Round 3, maybe you can work a little bit quicker. We're stepping off the side when we go back, so we have good balance, because as we fatigue, we might get wobbly. Hold your breath at the bottom, so breathe in, and then press. That's gonna help you to also have good stability at the bottom of that rep. And drop it down. Breathe, rest. And this, when we're working weights, continuous 20, we take a full 20-second rest, which isn't a lot of time. All right, burpees. Let's drop it down all the way. Come up, bring those feet in between. Up. So like I said, if you're back here when you jump, you go around. We don't want to be doing that, okay? You can also step into it. Step in if that's easier, okay? Otherwise, use your arms to press in to the floor with the dumbbells as you come up. That'll help too. And 3, 2, 1. Woo! Set up for those hip thrusts. Let's not be late to these. You can do glute bridge on the floor too. Just hip thrusts gonna give you a little more range of motion. All right. Lock those shoulder blades into the bench. Plant your foot. Drive the knee back. Bring it up over your ankle. Full range of motion. So you don't want to just stop here. Come all the way up. Create a tabletop. Exhale at the top. Woo. Keep driving those hips up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Tell you what, I debated putting these in today. So I thought, those might not be as challenging. Maybe I ought to do something else, like split squats or something. But after those first 2 exercises, you did perfect. Okay, other side, down and up. Those shoulder blades are locked into the bench. You just kind of rotate on them. Try to come all the way up. Really feel that energy from your foot plant it in the ground to that glute, okay? Make a rock when you come up. Don't overextend the back, okay? Like I said, keep that gaze looking in front of you. Get in line. Torso in line with hips. And done. All right. This round 3? Yes. I don't want to lose track of what round it is. I don't want to be doing an extra round of this side. All right, hip lift, overhead press. Get those hips off the ground. Work those lower abs. So good for your lower abs. Control it and press. Try to hold it there for a sec. Slowly lower down and come up. So you're not falling to the ground. You're curling down and lifting. Woo, this one's kind of fun. Once you get it down, right? There's a lot of control going on in this exercise. Very easy to start using momentum. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and carefully come up. I'm fairly certain we have one more round to go. This whole workout's gone by so quickly. I tell you, effective, efficient, get it done. All right, go and pick your weights up. 2, those shoulders. Let's drop it back, overhead press, bring it down, then reverse lunge. Step it back. Drive up with that front leg. Don't use the back leg to press up. It's all on the front leg. Up. It's a slight touch with that back leg. You should be able to lift it, okay? Keep moving. Even when you're fatiguing. 10 seconds left. Keep moving. Shoulders on fire. All right, drop those weights. Shake it out. We're done with that today. Moving on to burpees. Getting ready to put these burpees in our back pocket. All right, get ready to go down all the way to the ground. Here we go. Drop it all the way up. Bring it up. Jump. Doesn't matter how fast or slow you're going. I don't care if you're doing a modification. When you step up into that squat, up, no rounding the back. Focus on your form before you speed it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hip thrust. Our next. Ooh, the sweat dripping. Okay. Go ahead and set up. Let's knock these out. That weight right up there on my hip. Shoulder blades into your bench. Take it up, down. Strong exhale. Breathe nice and deep. Left, get in line. Nothing down here. Up. Drive the belly button down. Squeeze that glute. Less than 20 seconds. You can do it. 10 seconds here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! These hip thrusts ended up being the most challenging exercise today. I don't know if that's how it is for you. Okay. Go ahead and set up for the other side. Start at the bottom of the rep, press it up, down and up. Hip hinge, hip hinge. Chin, looking ahead. So none of this kind of thing, okay? Even though these exercises are timed, form first and foremost. Up and squeeze, come on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more exercise to go. I'm fairly certain. Please. Please let's not go another round. All right. Hip left. Overhead press 2. Sit up. Go ahead and take it back. And lift it up. Up. I'll try to hold it there for a sec. Slowly lower down and come up. Press. So much control here. No rocking and rolling. Bring the belly button in. Like you're curling a piece of tape off the floor. Up. You are that piece of tape that's curling up. Press. Make sure your feet are not going past your head. Go straight up. Stamping the ceiling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. 20 more seconds to rest. We go ahead. Stand up. Head last lift. Arms overhead. Exhale with the heart rate to come down. In and out. And keep those hands over your head. And focus on getting that heart rate to come down. Imagine our heart rates were pretty high during that workout, okay? So your body is going to continue to burn calories a little while after this workout. These types of workouts, your body tends to burn calories a little longer after the workout than with other types of workouts. Metabolic conditioning, we're working on cardiovascular, working on heart health, working on obviously our strength, burning calories. It's just an all-around really good workout. And I do find as well that as I get older, incorporating these types of workouts into my routine, I think I've been doing these 3 or 4 times a week, along with 3 to 4 days of designated strength training. I find that really helps me as I get older to keep a healthy weight, keep a healthy mood. Females helps with, menopause, things like that. And helps with longevity. There's a lot of functional things we're doing in these workouts to help you move around as you get older. I still want to be able to go hiking and do all kinds of travel and stuff. So these workouts help me to do that, all right? Plus they're fun, I hope. And they're time efficient and effective. With that being said, these workouts 20 minutes. I'm doing them 3 or 4 times a week on the days that I'm not doing strength training, or if I do a strength training workout, I'm keeping that strength training workout short. I'm not doing hour and a half workouts anymore in the gym. I'm keeping them shorter, okay? Trying to be effective and efficient with what I'm doing. All right, so anyways, I hope those of you that just joined me today enjoyed it. If you're getting to it later, let me know how you like it. And I hope to see y'all for the next scheduled workout.